handsome guy like you, I bet you get 70% of the women.
Here's hoping.
Of course, it helps your wife died of cancer. I mean, I'm sorry, but the sympathy vote's in your pocket.
Yeah, I appreciate your support.
Listen, Senator, my union has a hell of a war chest.
I've always been strong on the union.
The thing is, you always go on in your speeches about the workers in Indonesia, Cambodia, Timbuktu.
Because I think we have a moral...
My union members are hurting. They don't care about moral this and moral that. Are you all right?
Senator.
Hey! You guys are gonna love that.
I've been under the weather for weeks, you know, lots of traveling. I'm supposed to be in the Sudan next week.
Oh! Helps me concentrate. Even better than drugs.
Open your mouth, please. It's quite a scar.
When I was 6, I fell off the swing and bit my tongue. Couldn't talk right for the longest time. Lots of teasing. You know, it just made me fight harder, speak up for those who can't.
Yeah. Tongues heal too fast. Your political consultants have written you a nice story. In a tight race, the lispers alone could put you over the top.
You, a Republican, or you just hate all politicians?
I just find being forced to sit through drivel annoying.
You find sincerity annoying?
You're a black kid from the ghetto who made it to Yale Law and the United States Senate. That's a sufficiently mythical story. You don't need to lie about your tongue. Must have missed it.
What's wrong? What is it?
It's not the food. It's your brain. Get an MRI and a lumbar puncture. Cancel your travel plans.
Kidney and liver cysts are both benign, and the lymph nodes all came back clean.
His left armpit node has antibodies for CD11.
Well, not enough to indicate lymphoma.
We never tested for hairy cell leukemia.
No, but we would have picked it up somewhere else besides one lymph node.
And his spleen isn't enlarged.
Size isn't everything. The spleen is the mother lode for hairy cells. Let's cut it open.
You can't biopsy his spleen. It'll bleed like stink.
In the senator's condition, a spleen biopsy could easily cause sepsis and kill him.
Why do you do this to me? Now, if I kill him, I can't tell the judge I had no idea of the risks involved.
His brain is turning into mush, and he's at risk for more infections. We have to do it.
See, that'll sound much better in court. Okay, go tell our human pincushion we'll be sticking him one more time. It's positive for Epstein-Barr.
So what? Doesn't point to hairy cell. It's irrelevant.
Hey. You didn't fall off the swings when you were 8.
6.
Ever.
Take that back.
We have to talk. You had an epileptic seizure. That's how you bit your tongue.
I haven't had a seizure since I...
What medication did you take?
No seizure since I was 6. No drugs since I was 10.
Yeah, that's it. Don't worry about what the question is. Don't worry that you're starting to feel dizzy. Just stay on message.
My mother used to call it. Find something.
Phenytoin?
Yeah.
Okay, you're okay. It's okay. Everybody lies. He took phenytoin. That drug, with the Epstein-Barr virus, is associated with common variable immunodeficiency disease. T cells down, B cells down, keeps you from forming enough antibodies. See, the antibodies are basically your defensive line. And your brain is like the quarterback. And then the fungi are like blitzing linebackers, plunging up the middle. Your lungs are like... Okay, you got 2 quarterbacks.
CVID? That's a type of immunoglobulin deficiency. I said that.
Yeah. Well, it was a stupid idea when you said it. Then he got the respiratory problem, and he tested positive for Epstein-Barr.
Well, it's pretty much a childhood disease.
It's another reason why Chase's suggestion was idiotic. He got it when he was a kid. Didn't get any symptoms until now. It happens. It gets triggered by stress, like public speaking.
So you're basing your diagnosis on a virus that's relatively common and a drug he took 30 years ago.
Start the senator on IV immunoglobulin stat. If he gets better, I'm right. If he dies, you're right.
Dr. House.
You faked that.
No.
Say antiretroviral.
Antiretroviral.
Now say it 3 times fast.
We just got back your latest blood results. Your white cells are up, your T cells are back over 100.
Well, that's good, right?
In a week, that's terrific. You'll need medication for the rest of your life, but other than that, you're fine.
Am I well enough to run for president?
Why not run for Pope while you're at it?
Oh, come on. Kennedy had Addison's, FDR had polio. 2 of the best presidents in the last 100
They
years.
were running today, they wouldn't stand a chance.
So you figure you'd be Surgeon General if you didn't have the limp.
No, there's things I can't do. And like you said, I have to live with reality.
Well, then I'm running.
Good for you.
Now, don't get excited. He's right. I won't win.
Then why run?
Oh, I see. Your point being the only way to make a difference is to win every fight.
Which one of you is House?
Skinny brunette.
No, it's Dr. Cameron.
I'm skinny. How do you know her name?
I was a patient of yours.
Oh, well, if you want to leave the chocolates downstairs.
Stay away from him. Shocking, isn't it? Who'd want to hurt you?
Why did you try to kill me?
I didn't.
Then the gun thing might have been a mistake.
If I did kill you, it would have been over. I need you to live. Because I want to see you suffer. You want to hear a story?
I have a rule. People who shoot me forfeit the right.
My wife was sick. None of the doctors could figure out why.
Oh, I know this story. She died, so you selected one of her doctors to kill because that would make everything right again.
She lived. You cured her.
I'm truly sorry I did that.
In the course of investigating her illness, you convinced me that everything was relevant. You needed the truth. I confessed to you that I had had an affair. But it turns out that it had nothing to do with why she was sick. Genetic predisposition to brain aneurysms. You told her that. You also told her about my affair.
You caught crap. She left you. Now I've got to pay because you can keep your little killer in your pants.
She killed herself. I am
fighting a guerrilla war.
In a way that's being called genocide.
20 years ago, these same Satibi rebels took over the South. They massacred tens of thousands, and they would happily do it again. I'm trying to impose order. I'm trying to prevent a genocide. My own son, my youngest, he's a student here. He hasn't spoken to me in years because of what he read in your newspapers. But what he read is not true.
What about your youth labor league?
There. I was at fault. I hired men who, in their zeal, stepped over the line. And there were abuses. But that will not happen again. Inject my IV with an air bubble.
What are you doing?
I will have another heart attack. No one will know.
Let it go.
You tell my colonel I'm a sick, dying old man who can't be trusted.
I didn't say...
You were trying to put a gun in his hand and point it at my head. The gun is now in your hand. That is a practical difference, not a moral one. If you want me dead, then pull the trigger. It is not so easy when you have to do it yourself.
Allison.
I guess I didn't want you dead.
If you touch my wife again, I'll kick your ass out into the street. I don't care who you are.
I did her a favor. I showed her her true character.
She's a better person than you are.
She is too weak to act on her beliefs. That is not her fault. Most everyone is. Even my own advisors, my own colonel. All they do is negotiate and debate and sign treaties. They are appeasers. All the while we are beset by assassins and traitors, the scum.
The cockroaches? What are you going to do about them?
What is an enemy to you? Some younger physician who covets your office? In my world, there are dangers and bloodshed and death. And that makes you a man. And men make choices.
And your choice is to send bands of drunk, crazed children to massacre an entire people?
Don't ask me questions you don't want to know the answer to.
I saved your life. I deserve to know what you're planning to do.
Whatever it takes to protect my country.
Scariest 30 seconds of my life. I couldn't do anything. It's like I couldn't move inside my head.
It's called abulia, the inability to make a decision or exercise will.
Is it gonna happen again?
It's part of a TIA, a transient ischemic attack. Blood was cut off to a section of your frontal lobe.
Is it like a stroke or something?
A little. What drugs have you taken recently?
No drugs.
Toxins are another possibility. You might have been exposed to something at work, for instance.
No real job right now.
Exposure can build up over time and lie dormant for a while. What was your last job?
Pet store.
Exotic pets?
Tropical fish.
And before that?
Unemployment. And before that, I sold subscriptions on the phone. And before that, unemployment. Before that, I worked at Jeans Gone Wild. Before that, unemployment. Before that, I walked dogs. And before that...
Loss of free will. I like it. Maybe we can get Thomas Aquinas in for a consult. What caused the TIA?
Arteries are clear, no sign of a clot.
Could have dissolved. Most likely came from her heart. We should do a bubble study.
Clots are unlikely in a 28-year-old's not on the pill. It's probably a vasospasm caused by drugs.
I don't think so. She goes from job to job. Maybe there's some kind of ADD here. Help us pinpoint where the neurological...
She goes from job to job because she's a scam artist. She works just long enough to qualify for unemployment, then gets fired and gets high.
I still don't think it's drugs. Did you check for infection?
LP showed nothing, no fever. White blood count is normal.
Could be toxic exposure.
You're the one always saying it must be drugs.
You figure she's a minority? She must be stoned?
You know that's not what
She seems like a nice girl.
You haven't met her. She was pregnant at 15, dropped out of high school. She's a real overachiever.
Come on, cut her some slack. Her baby died of SIDS.
This isn't some romantic story about a nice girl scarred by tragedy. She's a drug-using scam artist scarred by tragedy.
On the other hand, her tox screen just came back. She's clean.
You're wasting my time. He's wasting...
What's life without the ability to make stupid choices? She needs her free will. Find out why her brain froze before she can't decide to take her next breath. You find the toxins, you run your bubble study. You won't find anything, and I'll get the office to myself. There's a lot of porn piling up on the internet. Doesn't download itself.
That isn't mine.
It was in your closet.
It belongs to this guy who used to live with me.
You might want to let him know he's got arsenic poisoning. We should get a sample of his hair so we can see the extent.
But I don't do... I don't do drugs.
Get a crash guard in here. Respiratory arrest. Suppose it's an autoimmune disease. What's the biggest danger of total body radiation? It suppresses the immune system, which is what we're trying to do with the steroids anyway.
I don't usually put out on my first date, but I gotta say, that is a rad move. Get her consent. Start the radiation.
How do you feel?
Weak, sleeping a lot.
That's normal after radiation.
Deep breath?
A little queasy, too. When I feel sick to my stomach, I always want vanilla ice cream. It's soothing.
It's best to stick with liquids for now.
Shh. I'm getting a murmur.
Oh, my arm. It's hurting me. Take it off. Take it off! Oh, 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 my
Pain is the issue. Just the pressure of the BP cup was enough to start her screaming.
That's not cancer. It sounds like...
Sounds like she's septic.
A lot of things can cause pain.
How much pain?
Too much.
It's not cancer. It's not autoimmune. It's an infection, and we fried her immune system.
But she had no fever. Her LP was clear.
Do an echo to confirm it's in the heart. And then I'll tell our patient that we just killed her.
I'll tell her.
Hey. How come no mask?
We think you have an infection.
Didn't the radiation work?
Did what it was supposed to do. You're dying.
What do you mean, like things are bad and then someday I'm gonna... How much time? How much time?
We can't know exactly.
A year? Less than a year?
Less than 24 hours.
I don't understand. Why are you saying this to me? You're trying to scare me? Why would you do that?
I'm sorry. It's true.
How bad is this cancer? Yesterday, you thought I had a chance.
You don't have cancer. You came in with an infection. We didn't catch it.
What kind of infection?
Doesn't matter. The radiation was the worst thing we could have done. We destroyed the part of your body that was fighting it off. It spread to your heart.
Then give me drugs. They have drugs for infections?
Antibiotics work with the immune system. But your immune system is non-existent because of the radiation.
If it's my heart, you can get me a new heart. People have heart transplants all the time.
It wouldn't help. Infections everywhere. There's nothing anybody can do.
What do you want? Want to see if I'm dying on schedule? Or do you want me to tell you it's all right? I'm okay with it.
I'd like your forgiveness, but I don't expect it.
Good. Because this isn't like you ran your cart into mine at the supermarket.
No. Your grandparents haven't arrived yet. If they don't make it on time, is there anything you'd like me to tell them?
Never really knew them.
You got any friends you want me to call?
It's the middle of the night. They're not the kind of friends you ask to help you move, never mind watch you die. I never did much. No kid to leave behind. When I go, the world's not gonna be any different. Kind of a relief for you, huh? Aren't you ever gonna leave?
Yeah. Time of death, 3:35. Do whatever you want.
If you need absolution, go to a priest or give alms to the poor. Whatever ritual comforts you.
I killed her.
Yeah, me too.
This wasn't, oh, I should have thought of that idea sooner. This wasn't messing up a dosage. We see a disease rushing down on someone like a train. We can't always get them out of the way. But this wasn't that.
No. And you'll do it again. A lot of doctors. This would be a once-in-a-lifetime mistake. But we're not a lot of doctors. We'll save more patients than the guy down the street. But a few of the ones that he'd save by doing what everyone else does, we will lose.
So you're giving me numbers?
Because they don't lie. I can't forgive you, Foreman. Because there's nothing to forgive.